We're taking a weekend trip from Bangkok to Chiang Mai, Thailand. The only problem is we don't know the best way to get there. We could take a flight, but on a budget of $100 a day, flying is out of the question. So our two best options are bus and train. Our plan is, tonight Caleb will take an overnight bus and I'll take an overnight train to see which one will get us there faster. Along the way, we'll rank them on a few different criteria. After our weekend in Chiang Mai, we'll take the one that we deem the winner back to Bangkok.
1, 2, 3, go. For the race, our finish line is Ta Pei Gate in historic Chiang Mai. As we travel there, we'll be comparing the bus and train on price, amenities, privacy, comfort, sleep quality, vibe, and of course, who gets there first.
Hello. I'm in a Grab, which is like an Uber, and I'm on my way to the railway station. I could have also taken public transportation here, but I'm already nervous about not making it to the train on time and traveling without Caleb, so I figured I would make it as easy as possible on myself and just go with the Grab. Thank you so much. Bye. I'm pretty sure I made it to the right place. I just have to figure out where I'm actually going now.
So Lindsay took a Grab because she has to be there by 6 and I think she leaves at 7. I don't have to be to the bus station until 9, but apparently it's really big and I need to be there by 8 to check in. So I have about 2.5 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and go now. But I'm gonna try to do public transportation and see if I can figure it out. So first stop is Canal Boat Station. These boats are super fun. I got off the canal boat and it was time to head down to Kasoko. It was rush hour in Bangkok, so it was pretty busy. I had to wait a few trains before there was enough room for me to get on. Then, 9 very crowded train stops later, I'm getting off. I think I'm getting pretty close. It says I have a 4-minute walk and then I take a bus. Sounds like Lindsay made it to the platform at the train station. I wonder how she's doing.
Okay, I asked at the information desk. The lady there was very helpful and she pointed me right to the platform. And I'm pretty sure she said 10 minutes before it leaves to go upstairs and board. I'm about an hour early, so I'm just sitting here waiting until then. Also, if you're wondering why Caleb's on the bus and I'm on the train, I am prone to getting motion sick pretty easily, so I'm sending Caleb on the bus to see if it's bad.
So here in Bangkok, we've been staying with a family friend, and earlier today he was on the phone with his friend who lives in Chiang Mai, where we're headed. And he tells his buddy that one of us is taking the bus and one of us is taking the train. And the first thing his buddy says is, "The bus? Ooh, that's dangerous." Apparently the bus drivers drive a little crazy. So I think this will be fun to see what happens.
All right, it looks like they're letting people on.
This was way less intimidating than I was making it out to be in my head. I just showed the attendant the ticket on my phone and she pointed me up the escalator to where the trains come in. Plus at the top of the escalator, there were even more people to help direct me to the right spot.
Yes.
Number 2. Number 2.
Oh, down. Thank you.
I just got the text that Lindsay's underway, and I'm seeing a lot of coaches, so I must be getting pretty close. Whoa, this place is huge. One of the reasons I came so early is because on my bus ticket, it specifically said that the bus station was huge. So like they wanted you to have enough time to get lost a little bit. This place looks like a hockey stadium. It's gigantic. Okay, that was pretty painless. I'm all checked in and I'm gonna find some food. It's a 10-hour bus ride, so KFC it is. At around 8:45, our bus pulled in and everybody climbed on. I'm in seat 1A, but I didn't know what side that was and I couldn't find any labels, so I just picked the one I wanted and hoped for the best. Also, the bus was very open and I felt embarrassed filming myself talking, so enjoy voiceover, Caleb, until I get to Chiang Mai.
It's a little after 8, and they just made up the seats into beds. I have the bottom bunk. I didn't choose it when I booked the ticket, but I've heard it's better on these sleeper buses because you don't feel the movement as much on the bottom as you do on the top. As far as the bed goes, it's pretty comfortable. We got a mattress, a pillow, a blanket. Privacy is also pretty good. We got this curtain, and it feels totally private in here.
I had no expectations for amenities, but not long after we left, the attendant came around and handed out more stuff than I could hold. We got a juice box, water, some bread, and something called green nut. I'm impressed and excited to try my green nut. It tastes kind of like spicy cake cereal.
While my train didn't come with any food, there were a good number of other amenities. For reference, I chose a second-class seat on this train since it was the most similar price to Caleb's bus. So for second class, in addition to storage under the seats for our larger suitcases, I also had 2 different hangers for my belongings, a small net for storing a phone or other items, water, an outlet and personal light, and curtains that blocked out both the window and the aisle.
The seat is comfortable and lays back pretty far. The best part of overnight travel is you don't have to pay for a place to stay. At 1 a.m., seemingly out of nowhere, the lights turned on and we pulled into a truck stop. Every single person got off the bus, except for me. I felt like I was missing something, but it turns out it was just to use the bathroom and eat. I thought this was a little strange, but who am I to judge a little 1 a.m. snack break? I, however, was content after my green nut and using the bus's bathroom.
They woke us up at 5:30 to remake the beds into seats. In terms of sleep quality, I had a surprisingly great night's sleep. They left the lights on the entire night, but since I was on the bottom bunk and had the curtain, a lot of the overhead lights were blocked out for me. It was a little loud from the train noise, but the people were all quiet and I found it really easy to sleep. The only thing I would note is that the bed is pretty short. I'm 5'3" on a good day, and I took up almost the entire length of the bed.
With the bus, on the other hand, I slept terribly. I wore my watch the whole night, and it says I didn't sleep at all. The seats were really comfortable, so that wasn't a problem, but the roads were super bumpy, and I couldn't even read the screen on my phone.
Hi. How much to go to the Bay Gate?
Package. How many people?
What?
Okay, 50.
I made it to Chiang Mai. There were a bunch of people offering taxis when we got off the train. I found one. He said he would take me to the Bay Gate for 50 baht, which I think is fine. It's like a mile and a half, and it's a shared taxi. So he said, wait here. I think he's getting more people before he leaves. But the train, very prompt. We pulled into the station at 7:15 as promised.
All right, made it to Chiang Mai. Got the tuk-tuk. Let's go beat Lindsey.
Okay.
She doesn't know I'm behind her. Hello.
Hello. So Caleb won.
Woo.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought the bus would take a lot longer.
So Lindsey owes me breakfast because she lost. So we're gonna go get breakfast now.
We said we would be comparing the bus and train on a few different criteria, so now we'll give our thoughts onto which mode of transportation won each category, starting with the race itself. The bus won by a landslide. Not only did Caleb's bus leave 2 hours after my train, but it arrived to Chiang Mai early. So early, in fact, that Caleb had time to sit around and get coffee while waiting for me. For price, my second-class train ticket cost about $34 and the bus was around $30, so the bus wins again. For amenities, it was a closer call, but because of the food they handed out on the bus, we also thought the bus was the winner. The next 3 categories are privacy, comfort, and sleep quality. I had a great night's sleep on the train. My bed felt private with the curtain, and the added sleeping pad, blanket, and pillow made it really comfortable. While Caleb said his seat was comfortable enough, he couldn't get any sleep the entire night, so we decided the train would sweep all of these categories. Which brings us to vibe. Since the bus and train are tied 3-3, this will determine the winner. And although this is definitely our most subjective category, after talking it over, we decided that ultimately the train was the better vibe and overall experience, and that's what we took back to Bangkok.